Do you not know where the high school field will be?
No.
The plan is, if it ever happens, the high school fields will be north of the rec center.
Okay.
There'll be 2 there, hopefully up to 4 there maybe, but 2 there for sure, and then 4 there, and then 2 across the street where the fourplex is now.
If the vote does go through, more yeses than nos, what would the timeline look like on that? Or
That would still need to be determined, but I would think work would start within a year. We would hope. The sooner the better, obviously, because the longer you put it off, the longer it's going to take to get it done and get in use. And so if you're spending the money for that to be done, you want it to be put in use as soon as we can. But I think people didn't understand what exactly they were voting for. They hear baseball, softball, and they think that's all that this tax was going to be for. It was quality of life improvement, basically. It wasn't just for ball fields, it was for other things around the community. You look at what is happening with small communities, and to me, Abilene's getting stagnant in a way with businesses and people in the community and people leaving the community. So I think you really need to look at what a facility, a new ball facility especially, can bring to the community. Mm-hmm. It's going to bring people here a lot of weekends
in the form of
the year.
Tournaments.
Yes, in the form of tournaments. Like the fields, like the large fields will be multi-use facilities. Mm-hmm. The outfields will be used for flag football, soccer, other things. They're not just going to be baseball and softball, but that'll be the big thing. But we could have tournaments, a lot of weekends out of the year during the nice weather time. So it's going to be, it's going to bring people to the community. In turn, that brings dollars to the community. Mm-hmm. And that's what the big thing is I see the communities getting stagnant. If people love their community, you
have to be active.
You should do something to improve it and bring. I know there's people against it, people that don't have dogs in the fight, so to speak, that don't have kids or grandkids, but these are opportunities, and this is so. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but there's more to it than just people seeing a tax increase. It'll be a small increase if that's the way it's funded. There's going to be a small increase in your taxes, but people leave town all the time that don't shop in Abilene. They go to Manhattan, they go to Salina. They're paying sales tax there. What do you think that sales tax money is going to? They're using the same sales tax money for nice facilities for sports and to bring people to town. So I think people just need to open their eyes a little bit and see the big picture. And I don't want my taxes to increase, but I also want to see opportunities for kids and just the general population. It could be a win-win. A couple years ago, our team was doing very well again. We made it to state, but the kids didn't want to finish in the top 4. Our varsity baseball team didn't want to finish in the top 4 because they didn't want to host a regional, because they were embarrassed to have other people come, other kids play at the facility, which that speaks volumes. So, but yeah, I think that was a big telling sign to when the kids didn't want to host a regional, because they would have rather traveled 3 hours one way than to host. So, and the thing is, you're not going to have as many rainouts. You're not going to have as many postponements. You're going to have, games start faster than they would if you have a delay because of the turf, because of the way the turf is set up and the drainage is. Yeah. A lot of that's the infrastructure, to be honest. That's a big thing. I'm glad you brought that up. Over at the complexes, another sad thing is when there's tournaments over there, you've probably seen on fields 1 and 2, they bring porta potties in.
Yep.
Just because of, that's just a bad look, just because the infrastructure is so outdated. It needs totally new plumbing and water lines and things of that nature. So, but the infrastructure is just bad and it needs updated. So, if you're gonna put that kind of money into something, my opinion is just do it right.
Go all in.
Go ahead. Yep. Go all in.